McDavid. Moves in, McDavid goes upstairs! What a goal!
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to, I guess it's like a channel update / start of a new series video. So, a couple of days ago I posted a video saying a new series ? Your vote. So, you guys ended up voting. So, I did leave a card for you guys to vote on in that video, and well, it kind of went how I expected. It kind of didn't, but it kind of did. So, I'll put the screenshot up. As you can see, I asked what should we do next on this channel. 20% of you said continue with Journeyman. I clicked on the lowest one for my channel. I just looked through and clicked on the lowest one just to kind of show an accurate representation of it. 20% said continue with Journeyman. 33% of you said begin a Nation United series with Sweden, and 45% of you guys said start country collaboration with a US/Sweden team in Hartford. So that is what we're going to be doing today. So we are going to just switch this over nice and quick. We are good to go now. And yeah, actually, before we jump into a franchise mode here, I need to show you guys all our created players, because there's a couple things I want to talk about here. So we did add a ton of players into here. I'm going to just go through quickly. We got like Alexander Sparks, low elite playmaker. He was requested to be a grinder at a low elite, which didn't make sense, and 5'10" with no physical, again, made no sense. I made a couple brother pairs here, so we've got Cole Connor and John Connor, a defenseman and a sniper on the right wing. Obviously, both these guys are going to be pretty darn good, considering they are only 15 and 16 years old and already at 80 and 81 rated. And then the other group of brothers we have in here are the Arvidsson brothers. We got Felix Arvidsson, a defensive defenseman, 6'3" at 16 years old, high elite, and then his older brother here, who's absolutely insane, is Sven Arvidsson, a high elite, 6'6", 80 rated 15-year-old goalkeeper from Sweden. He's going to be insane as well. So those are the kind of brotherly pairs we have. Obviously, we got Luke Hughes in here too, but that's a little different. Next player we've got in here that I created was Joe Colburn. He's going to be available first year draft, so we will try to take him if we can get him. And then besides that, Jack Hobbs was another request. He was requested to be 6'9". I made him 6'3", as he will grow as he's only 14 years old, but yeah, very well-rounded power forward there. Jesper Wallstead we already put in the game. Kellen Zidlicki I already created. He is a high elite sniper, 21 years old on the left wing, so he is going to be available for us hopefully in free agency. Next player is a massive defensive defenseman named Luke Riley, a high elite 14-year-old defenseman, right-handed from the States, and will just be insane. We got Miles Bales here, a high top 6 right wing, right-handed sniper from the States. He's going to be pretty darn good too. McGuire Jackson, 77 rated American playmaker, franchise center. He's going to be really good too. Olaf Lindstrom, 2A defenseman, 17 years old, 6'2", from Sweden. He's a high elite, 82 overall, so he's probably going to go just behind Alexis Lafreniere, as I have made Lafreniere and a franchise player. Per Tamarinis is the other unsigned, undrafted player we can try to get in free agency. He's an offensive right-handed defenseman from Sweden, 5'10", 180 pounds. He's going to be pretty solid in the future. Scott McDonald we could draft. He's a high starter, 62 rated, 18 years old, and he's American. And then William Olsen I already put in the game. Power forward, 18-year-old, 78 rated from Sweden. He's going to be pretty darn good. And Askarov we already had in there. So that is all the players that you guys requested that we have put into this game. It is crazy how many American and Swedish players there are. Sparks is Canadian, so we cannot go and draft him. But anyways, we're going to start up this franchise mode here. So not too bad a start to the video, I'd say. It was pretty quick, and now we can actually get into the nitty-gritty part of this setup. So we are going to be selecting a team. We're going to be going with the Hartford Whalers there, and obviously we're just going to go with Etanyos for our GM name. That's pretty normal. All right. So I did set up the Connecticut Chiefs already. I went in, just started a pretend Whalers franchise mode, set up the whole AHL team there, customized it. So I'll show you guys it quickly. Connecticut Chiefs. I just used the old like Colorado logo there because it's a C, and it's like, you know what, that works. So yeah, if anything loads here, which it's really not right now. So there's our logos. I don't know why the background's not loading, but anyways, it works. Hello? Can I view my team uniforms? There we go. Okay. So that's the one uniform. Obviously, I didn't put a ton of effort into these. They look all right, but nothing insane. I don't like the white gloves there, but I'm not going to change it. I don't really care. We're not going to be playing with the AHL that much. And you guys can see the arena in the background there. So, yeah, should be good. All right, so that is our AHL affiliate. We are going to have to move Hartford over here, but it is a nice kind of little switch over. So Hartford switches for Detroit. That's all in alphabetical. And then Columbus switches for Hartford, and that all sits alphabetical order as we are going to be in the Metro Division. Columbus is further west, so that's why we are throwing them in the Atlantic. And, yeah, this should be fun. So just a few more things. We're going to add a contract here, turn off GM firing, fog of war, coach editing the headlines, all that, or head coach editing the lines, sorry. And that's pretty normal for how I play franchise mode. Just a couple more setup things here. So quick settings, we're going to play 5-minute periods, 25 years. I play on All-Star, and everything else looks good there. All right. And then advanced settings, we are going to make sure sim engine scoring's on high. And that looks good for now. I do have to change one more thing in-game once we're actually in the rules. AI learning is going to go up to 3 out of 6, or the difficulty adjustment there. Then injury occurrence is going to drop down to 15% because I just hate injuries and career-ending injuries and stuff like that. So, yeah, we're just going to go like that. That should be good, and we are ready to start here. So, guys, there are a couple other things I just wanted to talk about before we really get into this like expansion draft and all that stuff. Those two things being, I did have a lot of people who still wanted to see Journeyman continue, as well as the Oilers franchise mode. So, with those, what I'm going to be planning over the next 2 to 3 weeks for those two is some like just complete like sim. I don't know. I can't remember who it is. If it's like his channel's like NM3 or somebody like that. I can't remember who it does. Who it is. They do the full like player career sims with like Jack Hughes, Capo Caco, like all those players they've done on NHL 20. We're going to do that for the Journeyman and Oilers franchise modes, even though they are kind of shut down now. We'll like wrap them up properly with these videos, and it'll just be like an overall recap and then into the future simulation. It will take me quite a bit of time to do just because it's like actual simulating just season after season after season, making sure I take screenshots all the time and stuff like that. But yeah, I think it will be a nice kind of way to just wrap it up, get some closure on those series, and those will be coming over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Anyways, we are going to start now on this this expansion draft. So the first thing I want to show you guys is the draft class here, obviously. And William Olsen is actually the #1 ranked player, so that's not spectacular, as, you know, there's guys like Brandon Kessler and Zayuzin, Ruslan Zayuzin, and he's got all A's across the board. Damn Zayuzin, he's gonna be a sick player, especially if he is a sniper, like holy. And then Yemelin, I mean, we can't take him, but he's an elite. So yeah, we're looking at either Olsen, Colburn, Kessler, or Smith-Pelly, and I mean, I would prefer Kessler probably, but I mean, who knows how it's going to go, to be honest. And honestly, I think we're probably going to end up trading a bunch of picks away because I personally know that this first draft class is going to be terrible. So we are going to advance to the expansion draft now. And we moved down 3 picks, man. Come on. Philly jumped from 15 to 1. Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me right now? Oh, we're going to have to trade up. That's a pain in the ass. Okay. So that sucks. Anyways, I'm going to jump into the expansion draft here. I'm going to do a whole bunch of the drafting off screen, but anyways, you guys know the rule kind of here. It's going to be that for every Swedish player we pick, we have to pick an American player as well. Same thing in free agency, same thing with trades, all that kind of stuff. We have to keep it even. So, yeah, I'm just going to go through this expansion draft real quick, just fire it off, pick all the players I know I want, and then I will show you guys who we've picked. All right, so I counted through here, and unfortunately, I did not pick it evenly. There's 30 teams, so you have to pick 15, and we have 13 Swedish players and 15 American players right now, so we just need to kind of fix that quickly. So I'm just trying to figure out who I want to get rid of here based on their team and who else was available, really. So I was looking at centers here, so I think we might take Soderberg over Hinostroza. That's probably a better pick. So then we just need to do one more here. So let's go with, I'm going to say, where are there actually some like Swedish options on the team? I feel like Tampa doesn't have that many. Yeah, no, they really don't. Okay. Shoot. These guys have no options at all, like both of those teams, so that kind of stinks. What about, I feel like they do. Yeah, but it's not the best options, to be honest, so. Yeah, Victor Rask, it's not great, but we can take him. We can take Victor Rask, but it's a $4 million a year contract till he's 30. That's pretty bad, but I think we'll be all right. You know, I like the group we got. You can see on the bottom there, you know, Wilson, Janmark, Vetrano, Sundqvist, Erne, Kopp, Backlund, Rask, Soderberg, and Carlson, and then Anderson, Yarncrow, Pitlick, Hornquist, Aberg on the wing. We got Jacob Larson, Brandon Carlo, McCabe, Gardner, Adam Larson, Ryan, Carrick, Mayfield, D'Angelo, and McDonough. And then our goalies, we got two elite goalies there. You can see along the bottom. We've got Lehner and Demko, and then Lindgren and Nilsson will probably be AHL goalies. So that is our team. As of right now, we will probably make a trade in the draft, as we do need to trade up to land any prospects. And yeah, that's kind of what we're focusing on now moving forward. So I don't really care for, I don't care for draft interviews. I meant to advance past them, but that's all right. So yeah, let's just get by this, all right. And for the trade block, they've got all picks up there, which is not what I want. I do want to actually throw some players up on the block here. I think we're going to go with, kind of feeling Hornquist if anyone wants him. We can go Hornquist and Vetrano, I think, would be the two that we want to throw up there. So we're going to try to make a trade here. I don't know who it's going to be with, but, you know, we need to kind of trade up into this top 5 if possible, mainly just because the other picks available aren't going to be spectacular. So, yeah, we definitely need to get up into this top group. I think we'd probably take Kessler over Colburn, but I mean, Colburn's a bigger center, probably going to be really good. And honestly, man, I get the feeling Joe Colburn's probably going to be the better option too, just based on all of the rankings and everything here. So I mean, we've got pick 6, so yeah, if we can trade up for Florida's pick number 2, that would be spectacular. I don't know if we're going to be able to. I don't know if we have the assets to. Can we try like Jacob Larson plus the 6th? Would that be enough? It would not. Okay, so I'm going to have to offer more. So I definitely want to get rid of some of these later round picks. Like we can move those in another deal. We don't have to move those right now. So if we could try, let's see. I want to move Hornquist. So if we can go Hornquist plus Larson, that would be spectacular. They would have too much salary, and that's a $5 million there. So who's got a cheaper deal in here? Carlo does. I don't want to trade Carlo. What about Gardner? We could... They got no cap space, man. I swear to God, they got no cap space. They're not even paying their best players that much money. Is Matheson American? If he is, I'll take him all day. Oh, he's not. Okay. How about Noel Acciari? Because I know Acciari's American. So, trade rejected. They're trying to save cap space at the moment, man. That's a pain in the ass. Okay. If I throw in a third next year, will this get the deal done? No, it will not. These guys are being a pain in the ass, man. Okay. Second rounder. Come on. Oh, Florida, you're killing me, man. Okay, we don't have to trade for that. We can try to go with Detroit, potentially. Go, hey, how you guys doing? You want some of our players? Because we don't. 6 plus Gardner. That should be enough. No, it's not. Oh, my God, this is actually annoying. Plus Gardner, plus Larson, man. That's a lot of defense added to Detroit. And they reject that still. Come on. Okay. This is a pain in the ass, and I don't want to trade away a ton to, you know, just acquire a single prospect, because that's essentially what we're doing, is just acquiring one prospect. They want Demko. I get the feeling if we went Demko plus the 6, they would say yes to that. I don't really want to do that deal, but we might have to here. Let's try it. And yeah, that goes. Okay, so I didn't want to trade Demko, but we do. And I think that's worth it. So let's see who goes first. It should be Olsen, but yeah. Okay, so William Olsen goes first. And honestly, I'm kind of questioning who we should be picking up here because, I mean, we got options at the moment. So I'm feeling like I want to take Colburn. I know he's not as valuable a player because of his potential, but then again, he could turn into just an absolute beast in a year if his potential does shoot up, versus we know we're getting an elite playmaker in Brandon Kessler, and I think that might be our best option at this point, is just go with Kessler, don't take any risks, even though they're saying, hey, you should probably take this this other guy here in Colburn. Yeah, he's got a good shot, but Kessler's got the better skating. I'm going to go with Kessler, and I'm just hoping that he turns out. And yeah, we're going to go with Kessler. So, Brandon Kessler, how does he turn out? A nice centerpiece for this team for sure. And 79 rated. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that, and he's definitely got some good stats on him, man. He's going to be good. So let's see how Colburn... Oh, they take Zayas in next. Oh. So, wait, let's see how the rest of this plays out. Okay, so Colburn goes fourth. If, we might trade with Florida again here. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're trading with Florida. So, that defenseman did not go in the draft, and I am actually very keen on picking him up if we can. That's $6 million. Yikes. Okay. Florida's got 3 point something million in cap. So if we could pick up, again, I'm going to say Acciari plus Connolly maybe. He's Canadian. Shit. I mean, I wish we could grab Trocheck. That's not going to happen, but who else is getting these huge paydays? Like, he's Canadian. He's, ooh, see, Strawman we could pick up in exchange. If we could go Strawman for Gardner? No, it would have to be like Carlo or McCabe or somebody like that. Or did we trade? Yeah, we traded No, we didn't trade Jakob Larsson. So if we can go Jakob Larsson in this deal as well and then get Strawman back, that would be perfect. All right, does this go? Please. Oh, sweeten the value just a touch. So it'll be a second rounder. And yes, we're giving up a bit of defense. We get a good defenseman back. But at the same, can we try the fourth here? If we can trade our 4th, I'd be happy with it. Let's go. Okay, so we're landing picks 2 and 6 here, which is sick because that means, I don't want to call a timeout. That means we are landing a defensive defenseman, right-handed, in Braden Smith-Pelly. He's NHL ready, 6'4". Not the greatest stats on him, but he will eventually turn into a really good defenseman, and I'm happy with that pick. I'm going to be really happy with this. So, Braden Smith-Pelly, how does he turn out? Another American draft pick. 76 rated, not bad. Obviously, LA definitely messed up with Regier there, but I'm happy with who we land. My gosh. And then Yemelin, 66 rated there to the Devils. All right, good start to this draft for sure. All right, so I mean, for those first 2 picks, man, you got to be happy with how those go. We are going to try to trade away some picks here now. Who's a team who's probably going to end up landing better picks here in the future? Let's try Detroit. So if we go Detroit and ask for their, not this year, but next year, ask for their like 5th, 6th, and 7th round picks in exchange for our 5th, 6th, and 7th rounders this year, I think that's worth it, and they will accept that all day. Beautiful, because then that means we don't have to make as many picks in this draft, and it honestly frees up, just how many bad players we have to take on here. So Batter was actually a really nice player there. 65 rated low elite, Olivers as well. Jeez, man. And Anisimov, holy shoot. That is some real nice drafting. Obviously, we knew Scott McDonald was good. There's a Crosby that goes in there. Gaskin, geez, Calgary, nice pick, man. Pittis was an elite playmate, really? Smits was good. He wasn't American, I know that. I checked that. Shoot, that was a nice freaking first round overall, my God. Okay, so really, we only have a couple options to choose from here. I know Philip Pilo is not going to turn in, or Pillow is not going to turn into anybody. I'm kind of hoping Evan Leahy can, so we're going to take a risk on him. Who knows how he turns out, and he's a... Oh, that was such a blind pick, and it turns out perfectly. Evan Leahy. What a pick. 51 overall. Elite hybrid goalie. Like, just... That's sick. So I would say those first 2 rounds definitely set us up pretty well for the future, just based on the number of elites we've landed. So I think we have to kind of take, we have to take Swedish players for the rest of this draft, just because we, we have we've only taken Americans so far. I get the feeling Dante Generis might be an elite too. I don't know why. I get that feeling with American goalies. And instead, I don't want to take Sundsvik because I know he's not going to be that good. Any other Swedes in here? Jeez. John Rome probably is going to be pretty good too, but you never know. I don't want to take Clarabek or Stoffling because they're guys I know that are just not going to be good. Crap. Oh, Jakobsen we could take later. Okay. Okay, let's search by the SHL. Okay, so we're going to take risks on guys that I have never heard of before. So we're going to take Carl Jakobsen here first. Never heard of him. Hope he turns out. And he's a bottom 6 forward. Ouch. All right. So, I mean, that's not great. Oh, well. It happens. And, okay, apparently we traded away all the rest of our picks. So that's all right. Yes, we take 3 Americans to 1 Swedish player. But, I mean, overall, is that going to affect us? Not really. So, we're just going to sim through here. You can kind of see all the players we got. They're not that good. I mean, 3 of them are, but Carl Jakobsen, not so much. All right, so yeah, we're just going to sim through the rest of this draft, really. There's not much to look at overall. I mean, yes, we'll go back and check out the rest of round, 3, 4, and 5. Afanasenkov was actually really good. Dante Generous, I called that, but he's a butterfly. Goes to the Avalanche. Saperkin, pretty nice pick there by Carolina. And that's it for the third round. Fourth round, let's see. Pedersen was all right. Odolin was all right. Same with Kaminsky and Thornton. And that's about it for the fourth round. Fifth round, low top 4 there in, John Rome. We were looking at him, but he was not a low elite. So that's all right that we missed him. And who else? Nobody else in the round 5. And round 6. Anybody? This is why we traded out, is because we did not want to be picking in this round. So, sim the entire draft, get her done, and I mean, only 4 picks, but 3 very, very high potential players so far. So I gotta say, the sad part about this team is that Carl Soderberg's our highest scorer heading into the next season. That's a little bit worrisome, but alright. It doesn't really matter to me. So yeah, this team is weak. It's gonna take a couple years to develop, no question. And I mean, we can get all these guys signed here, like Jakobsen and Smith-Pelly, and there's no reason not to sign them. It's more just the fact that they're going to take a while to develop, and it's going to be a bit of a tedious process. So yeah, I guess Nielsen's going to play in the NHL then. And Evan Leahy will be hitting the backup position for the AHL. 5, 6. Okay, well that's 6 really damn solid defenders, I have to say. We not offer? I thought we offered Smith-Pelly a contract just now. Wait, what? Why can't? Oh, okay. That's weird. Anyways, never seen the game do that before. Usually it just marks it as like, you offered this player a contract. So Smith-Pelly signs, Evan Leahy signs, Brandon Kessler signs, and that is it for that. We're going to look into free agents here right away once we get to free agency. And obviously there's 2 players there, Tamernes and Zidlicki. Those are the 2 guys that we want to sign here in free agency, and hopefully they will sign with us, but you never know. So, sort by potential, they are right there and available. Oh God, there's 2 teams that want them. Montreal and Pittsburgh. We literally can't offer them anything else. That's just a pain in the ass. Okay. I wish we could offer them more, but we can't. So yeah, we're probably not going to land these guys, but you never know. I doubt we get these guys, but you never know what happens here. We could sign Pedersen there too. That might actually be worthwhile. All right, so we're just going to advance a couple days here nice and quickly. And do we get these guys? I doubt we do. So we get Jacob Pedersen. I doubt we get Zidlicki or Tamernes. I would actually bet against it. So here we go. Yeah, Tamernes goes to the Panthers and Zidlicki goes to the Canadiens. Kill me. Man, come on. We're trying to add some talent to our team, and I'm looking for a team that has a better mix of players where I'm from. He's American. He's an American player. Half our fucking team is American. And he said no. So, can't do anything. That's just how it's going to work, and we're going to sim to the next season. So taking a look at this team, you'd think, oh, this team's probably not going to go anywhere. We're going to rebuild their status style of team. And you're probably right. We probably shouldn't be winning any games with this team, but we will. And it'll be embarrassing for whoever loses to us. I mean, our best players are 83 rated for the most part. Obviously, we have an 87 rated Robin Lehner. But besides that, like, there's not much. I do want to get... what's his name here? I do want to get Braden. Is it Braden Kessler? No, Braden Smith-Pelly. I think it's Brandon Kessler. Yeah, Brandon. We got Brandon and Braden, so that's a little confusing. But anyways, we want to get Kessler into the team for this upcoming season and probably scratch one of our other centers. And besides that, yeah, we're just going to sim to the next season. We didn't get those 2 free agents, which stinks, but we can move on from that. All right, so for our owner goals, we are expected to boost fan happiness, win our regular season home opener, and boost team chemistry. That's going to be a little difficult, but looking at the team A, they did put Brandon Kessler in the lineup. Let's go. Okay, so, I mean, I'd prefer to have Kessler on either the first or the third line. I think we're going to throw him on the third just for now. And then as he grows, he will definitely move into that first line center role. But besides that, I like how the forwards look. And same thing with the defense. They are all looking very solid as of right now, even if they do not fit the team chemistry overall. I mean, we can go like that. Is Strawman defensive? No, he's a two-way. That seems to fit just nicely. All right. This team might surprise a few for sure. I think it's going to actually surprise a lot of teams. They're going to be going, how the hell did we just lose to these guys? Well, I'll let you in on a little secret. We are actually a pretty good team. So, yeah, you never know how well a team is or isn't going to perform. It's very much based on how good certain and very specific players can play. We are going to have Evan Leahy in there too, which is pretty good. It's good to see. Besides that, I like how the team looks. I think we will definitely surprise a couple teams at least. So as far as jerseys go, they named Patrick Hornquist our first captain. I'm going to say no against that, just mainly based on the fact that we don't really have a bona fide captain yet. I get the feeling it's going to be Brandon Kessler, kind of like our Hamilton Tigers series, where, kind of like the first guy we drafted ended up being our first captain. Like, that makes sense to me, but obviously right now Kessler's not in that much of a leadership role, and that will progress as his ratings do, but everything right now looks pretty good. I don't want to name a captain, and that's our lineup. So, as far as the draft class goes, Lafreniere is going to be the go-to kind of guy here. We also have Holtz and Raymond, which would be nice additions. Even Antonio Stranges would be a nice addition. I don't know about this William Wallander guy, how good he's going to be. That's definitely a question. He's in the Allsvenskan League. Corvo, again, I don't know. I want to find out more about him. And by the looks of it, there's a couple pretty decent American players throughout here. I don't know who's going to be elite, who's just going to be top 6 forwards. I mean, I assume if they're in the first round, they're going to be either high-rated top 9 forwards or average-rated top 6 forwards. So as far as team scouting goes, I've only set up scouts in the SHL. I've done specific assignments. I've only set up scouts in the SHL, the USA League, so West, Central, and East, and then also in the Allsvenskan League, because there's a couple prospects there that are Swedish and could definitely be good for our team. So, we're going to sim to the regular season, kind of just check out our team ratings, and then next episode we'll get into, a slightly longer kind of season sim, and probably into the draft and everything as well, just go from there, so. yeah, I think, like season 1, 2 will kind of make like, we'll do like full-on episodes for those, really. Obviously, this first episode was more just a setup kind of thing. Yes, we did get a draft done, but we'll see. We'll see how this all gets organized, because you guys don't like the quick, like 15-20 minute episodes that are just season sims. That I agree, that doesn't really make sense to do. We may as well do closer to an hour-long episodes and go from there. So let's just check out the scouting nice and quickly here on this team, just because there are going to be certain players that are very good, such as Olaf Lindstrom. Yeah, he's going to be a very nice addition to our team if we can pick him up. So Olaf Lindstrom, as well as Lucas Raymond and Alex Holtz, would be nice players to add to this team. I doubt Wallander is actually an elite defenseman. I would be betting on our scouts say he could go as high as 6, so I'm not entirely sure what to think about that, but we will find out more as the season goes on, all that kind of stuff. And I'm excited to see what this draft holds. I don't think it's going to be our strongest draft ever, but I do believe it will be alright. So anyways, that is going to be wrapping it up for this episode. Next episode, we will be going into full season sim, probably into the off season, getting year 1 really out of the way, and moving on from there. But anyways, that is going to be it for me. If you guys are new to the channel, please go down below, consider leaving a like on the video, and subscribing if you're new so you never miss content. And also feel free to leave comments below on ways you think I can improve this series. Just leave me feedback, let me know what you're thinking. I love reading the comments. But that's going to be it for me. This is Etanyos signing out, and see ya.